Hey beauties, so I am updating my studio. So I am now going to look at some things. I'm going to take you along for the journey because I just want to know what you like. So I'm going to be doing a quick video because since I'm now going to be doing full time, I want to make sure my space represents the luxe event that it is when you get a boudoir experience. So stay tuned. Okay, so here are my options. I really like this one because I feel like it will match with what I already have. Let's see. Definitely not the plaid. This is cute. It's not like, whatever. This looks like lunch lady. I definitely like this because I already have marble there, but the marble I have is like a white and gray, so I don't think that's gonna work. And this is just white, so I think I will go with this little beauty here. And let's see, what size is this? What's the length? Okay, 20 inches. So I need two of these because mine is actually going to be, I think mine is 42. So I'm gonna need maybe three just in case. All right. Hey beauties, so I'm back in my studio space and of course I changed my turban, got new earrings on. I just needed to relax for a little bit, but I wanted to show you the wall that I'm actually going to be covering. So I actually did this myself. This is actually contact paper and paint, and so I like it, but I now feel like it's not really giving what it's supposed to give. So in Walmart I did buy this paper that I have here. And as you can see, like my couch is, on my sofa is green. So I felt like this really pulled in the colors of not only the sofa, but also I have a rug on my floor, which is like red and blues, really deep navy blues. It's very, it's an indigenous American rug. So it has a lot of those primary colors, and then the base of it is actually like a gold. So I feel like this actually doesn't take away from the look, but it actually allows you to feel like it's just falling back. So it doesn't overwhelm the person who's coming in and looking at it. And then also a lot of the lines that I have really follow through with like the pillow that I have here. And then you see like the little stitching and everything, which definitely mimics like the shapes and the pattern that are in here. So yeah, so I'm going to be filming, taking this off. Luckily it only goes so far, and then I'm going to be making you follow along with me in this journey of really getting my studio space together where I want it to be. So this is the number one thing that I'm going to be doing. So I'm excited. So I'm going to do a voiceover here. First thing is, never again will I individually cut pieces of contact paper and then put them on the wall, because this took like at least an hour and messed up my nails to try to get all of these little pieces off of the wall. And then there were some pieces that I didn't even see when I went back to check. So if you're going to do this, make sure it's something that you want. Unless, you just like to change your mind often and you don't mind taking the time to take it off. But I feel like it took more time for me to take each of these pieces off than it did to actually put them onto the actual wall. But it still looked nice. A lot of my clients, when they come in, they see it and they actually love it. But I just wanted something different. So as you see here, I'm just taking each piece off, just making sure that they come off without me having to go back and take the little pieces off. This is what it looks like. So as you can see behind me, I took off all of the contact paper, first of all. I kind of like it like that, but then I know that it just doesn't look polished. So I opened up the contact paper. So this is what it looks like. One of the things I love about it is the print. I really, really love this print, like I said. Contact paper also is amazing because on the back, you have the lines, you have the ruler. So if you were doing something that maybe you needed to make sure that you had the correct cuts, box cutter, lines are already there as guides to use. So I am going to, do not use your thumb. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. Look at that. I just did these bad boys too, but oh well. So I was thinking about doing horizontal, but then I realized I don't feel like cutting. So I'm just going to do it vertical and just bring it all the way down. And I'll go from there. So stay tuned to see how this looks. One of the first things I will say is make sure that you have someone to actually help you do this. I am queen DIY by myself, but it definitely would have went smoother if I had someone else. You want to have something that you can take to really like scrape it down the wall. So I used the Costco card that I just had laying around. Credit card is fine as well. They do have a little thing that you can use, which I think is like $5 or $6 that you can use from Walmart. But I just decided to take my time, use the credit card, and just try to smooth everything out. I will say that if you have any marks on the wall or any divots or anything like that, they definitely will show up in the paper. So sanding the wall first would have probably been really good to do, just as a tip for you. So definitely doing that, because sometimes the paper did get stuck on certain parts of the wall. But again, if I had another person to help me with this probably would have went way faster, because as you can see, I'm trying to fold it down, then trying to take the paper off. It was a lot. It was a whole lot, but you're going to see what happens next. Yeah. So here's some key takeaways. One, this shit is see-through, okay? You can see what I did before. So I would have to paint this wall white, and then put this over it. And I think that if I did that, it would actually look good. But it's really thin, like it's super, super thin. So, yeah, I think what I'll do next time is get on Amazon and look and make sure I have the reviews of some thick contact paper. I actually have some left over that looks like my other wall, but it's marble, and I really didn't want to do the marble. But if you remember, there was a black marble. That probably would have been better, because you wouldn't have been able to see through it because of how dark it was. But yeah, so if you're getting these are the Easy Liner, okay? This is at Walmart, the Easy Liner. And this is removable adhesive prints. Just know that your wall has to be white, because anything that's there, it will come through. The only thing I could do if I didn't want to take it down and paint it is probably put another layer on, but I don't want to chance that. So what I think I may do is take these two back to the store, since I don't need them. And I think I may just go on, like I said, Amazon, find one that is similar to this. Maybe definitely not this brand, not the Duck brand, and see what the reviews are in order to make sure that you can't see through it. So yeah, if my wall was white and not what it looks like now, I think it will be okay. All right. So after talking it over with a friend, I realized that it just didn't look good and I just needed to take it all down. So I decided to do that and try to save as much of it as possible so I could use it for something else, which was a lie. But I got this beautiful pink textured adhesive wallpaper from Target, and it literally saved the day, okay? You cannot see through this. It is that thick. Again, use the same exact tool to just make sure that I was making sure there were no air bubbles there. And it was enough. Actually, I only needed one roll. It was more expensive, like $34, $35, but it did the job. Here's a final look. Sorry about the different lighting, but what I will say is that I realized I needed something to put everything together. So I made another video. Stay tuned for that. Please make sure that you like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications, because I will definitely be doing more videos on how-tos to update your studio on a budget, and also what it looks like to be a full-time entrepreneur.